seen before, I think, with MK, is it's just, we're going to see some horrendous stuff going down in the set between both of these guys.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're pretty much guaranteed at this point to definitely get, like, your favorite of Baraka and Cyrax, but I know that Dizzy has some stuff that he's been keeping under the rug. He doesn't want to show anyone, so we may end up seeing quite a bit of that here. But, you know, that's one thing with Dizzy. It's just, it's nice to see him back. It's nice to see him back playing a game he really kind of gels with and what he can kind of apply his new mindset to.
Man, I'm not even going to lie. It feels like it's been forever since we've actually been to an offline or anything like that. Now we're seeing players of this caliber just like over here back on stage once again, and we have the honor of actually getting to commentate all these matches. But yeah, both these guys are just going to run through all their settings right now. What do you think is going to be the make or break in the match that we've got before us? Obviously, Baraka with Cyrax is going to be looking to basically just run you down. He doesn't need to respect much, right? Cyrax is going to keep him safe.
I think it's just straight up going to be familiarity, because the thing is, a lot of Melina's strings look very similar but have overhead and low properties. If you aren't familiar with that and you're getting caught with stray lows or overheads that lead to full combo punishes, that's some pretty terrifying stuff, honestly. Both these characters hit so hard. I believe both players currently going for a button check right now. There we go, we're going to get us up for once, check the assists.
And Melina is a very interesting character. The funny thing is, this is really like a, if you get touched, you are gonna die.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Like, both these characters hit so hard. And, you know, Baraka getting certain extensions off of the Cyrax as well. I mean, not to mention just how safe he can make himself with all of his pressure anyway. The extensions that we're getting for his damage output are crazy. And now Dizzy's been exploring using Kung Lao as the cameo for pretty much for that low hat.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I've seen some stuff with this Kung Lao and the overhead low mix.
I played against it earlier.
It's disgusting.
It is.
My man is willing to mix you up and then apply 50% damage, but talking of big damage, Azerbaijan going right in for blood with the 2-1 into the launch flat, into the Cyrax. Are these three starting this over 50 damage? Well, nearly.
I mean, you said 50%, you pretty much got it, right?
Yeah, it might as well. But beautiful checks on the range, but back at it. Yep, goes for the low, looking for the combo. Oh, the neutral duck. Now, we need to talk about something. Since Azza played shorter yesterday, this man got grabbed so many times that I'm convinced from this point onwards, do not grab this man. He will micro-duck you every time. Oh, beautiful. Does not quite get the conversion of
this again. Is that doesn't normally happen, right?
I don't believe so, because I
don't know enough about this game. I'm still learning.
Quite interesting, because obviously during this week there has also been CEO Otaku, and I know that Infinity had played against Baraka. Apparently, there's some bits of Baraka that low telegraph under what Melina has. So, it'll be interesting to see how that comes into motion here, but Azerbaijan getting the catch has to cause a break here.
Dizzy having to use that break makes his teleport safe with that low hat as well. But Azza right now is able to cash out on so much damage, and this should be the game right here.
Yep. Very convincing, very quick game, I must say. Very strong showing from Azerbaijan. And I know that these two actually played a little bit yesterday, and it was Dizzy that did have the advantage in those catch falls. So you can imagine a lot of that information has passed over practically.
It's pretty wild though. I mean, honestly, I've never seen Melina's like the last hit of 1-2 whiff that many times. I do wonder if it's a Baraka specific thing.
It could very well be, but is he going to go for the big damage right out of the gate? No, instead going to go for the setup. So the low overhead, I do believe, is very tricky. But there's the low in that string, man.
Yeah, the thing that doesn't look like a low, but it's a mid-low.
The fake overhead, as we call it. Going to go for +2. The low again, another +2. The recharge on Lao's low hat is absolutely...
He's already got it back.
Yep.
Everything's full on his cameo bar. Yep. Gonna hold that one, goes for the teleport as well, whips the grab, and he's gonna eat so much damage over here without the breaker available for him, and gets himself put into the corner.
Yes, eats so much damage with the corner to work with.
Jeez, man, 510 damage.
Oh, back 3-1. The unblockable string, I am convinced. And now we're going into our second round of the second game.
Catches the back 3-1. That was a very big drop right there for Azzer, but he's going to find another hit. That back 3 is getting him so much mileage in this match.
He's going to go for the chopper, capitalize, maximize damage, and still have the corner to work with. And
Goodness, man, the damage is just absurd.
everything hurts. Everything hurts. But Gunner, he needs to draw blood here right now. But Dizzy instead chooses to go for setup into the low overhead. Using those plus frames to his advantage, does have the corner to work with, but got a little bit of work to do, but does have Fatal Blow on deck.
Dizzy's trying to play, okay, that's what, 3 for 3? That's with whipping?
Oh, they're catching the low hat, but again, Dizzy has to put in the work to really make things happen here right now. Yeah, here's the thing. Azu's spacing things perfectly out, and he's kind of having Dizzy come to him for the life advance. Because he knows at any point if Dizzy overextends, backstep, 2-1, big launch, big damage every time.
Yeah, and I'm wondering what Dizzy's going to be doing over here. He has the option of, you know, potentially switching cameos. Could be looking. I don't feel like he's going to be changing the character. He's going to continue sticking it out with the Lao as well.
Yep, maybe he's just trying to adjust this style of Azerbaijan, of course. Again, the game's still relatively new. Maybe Dizzy's more comfortable because, like, Dizzy's the sort of player who will set play you. And the second, like, you can kind of prevent that. It can be quite difficult for him to get in. And when you got a character that kills you essentially in 2 touches, you know, it's quite an upwards battle. But gonna have the corner to work with. We're gonna see a full combo. Nice. Oh,
40% right there, forces the bar out of Azerbaijan.
Yeah, doesn't want to deal with that corner and get himself out. Oh, chooses to disrespect the +2.
I like it though, you know, challenge. You're talking about set play, Dizzy finding the hit over here. He should be able to close out the round with this.
Beautiful execution from Dizzy and kind of breaking that momentum right now. But we're going to have to see if, you know, Dizzy took a little bit of time at the end of that last game to kind of recompose, rethink, redesign how he wishes to approach this combat. Maximize as much damage as possible. 34%. Oh, gets caught by low, but no one from Azza.
Yeah, that back 3 is criminal. This early on in the game as well, I feel like so many people are just kind of finding themselves getting hit by it. It just looks like an overhead.
It's natural. Catch him out the air, jumps over the hat as well. Oh, there's a block. Oh, doesn't quite get the full combo conversion off the catch.
Might have tried to flawless block the last hit of that as well.
+2 again. Probably looking for a jump in there. Catch of a stray string, wake up button, but again, no conversion. Speaking of conversion, can get a breaker out of Azur right now.
Going for the forward 4, that back 3 one, even more work.
Ooh, this. Okay, Wise Choice goes for the breaker. Doesn't want to give him another opportunity to get a big touch on him. The chip.
Yeah, gets the chip with the forward 1-4-4. Dizzy just like that, getting a game on the board for himself. And I'd imagine it is very hard to play neutral against a team that has mastered the ignorance.
Well, it's hard to deny the sheer amount of damage and offense that this character can put out. But Azerbaijan, he's playing this matchup really, really well. But does he keep himself safe? So that's something he tends to do. He'll throw out the hat, go for the teleport, let go of the hat, so it does keep himself safe. And it is quite favorable in a lot of trades here. Oh, going for a button, doesn't quite get it.
Dizzy's spacing with his standing ones, though, have been really good. So it's like, now he's going to find a conversion off of that low hat. It has to get the breaker from Azerbaijan.
He's going for a lot of really dirty stuff. So he's going into a string, going for the Lao hat setup, going for the teleport, and then letting go of it on blocks. That way, by the time the hat hits, you can get a combo conversion. For the low, going to get that big launch. Let's have a breaker out of him. Yes, game's much slower than what we've seen previously, and that was definitely an attempt at tag one. Anti-air gets caught by the end of the swing.
He is trying to space out that jumping 2 as well, which is very tough to do considering it reaches so far from Baraka. We've seen the ball roll get blocked, had to cover him. You're able to take these risks because of that cameo.
Really good stuff, but good blocks from Dizzy. Does not want to have to deal with that low anymore.
I think he might have just stuck it out with blocking instead of trying to duck the last part of back 3-1 because, you know, there is always
the armor banked it all, and that's going to lead to the end of this round from Azerbaijan. Match point. Dizzy definitely, he's got a lot of work to do, but as you've seen, he kind of broke the momentum in the last game. It's whether or not he's able to maintain said momentum, kind of enforce those plus frames. And Azerbaijan definitely challenging quite a bit, and
That back 3-1 is doing everything right now. It is just working so consistently. Doesn't get the chopper extension from the ambush on Cyrax. Is he going to go for the forward 4? That thing is so hard to block.
Getting so much mileage out of it. As it chooses just to go up north, so we'll have to deal with it.
Nice punish.
Get the breaker again once more. Oh, catches him to the range.
Yeah, that jump punch is ridiculous.
Nice tech. Get off me. Quite get any anti-air there. Gets caught by the launch again.
And this is probably going to be the game right here if Edders doesn't drop this combo. Ooh. Oh, Dizzy just alive with a sliver of life.
Yeah. Beautiful flawless block from Dizzy at the moment, but oh, that jump in catches him. Excellent stuff from Azerbaijan, sending Dizzy to loser side and doing really, really good work. I know Dizzy was the
BGY shaking his head as well in the crowd. He's like, man, I don't want to play against this.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. He can nod his head side to side as much as he wants. He's going to get hit with the back three at some point. It's no choice. It's no choice.
It's just one of those buttons.
Oh yeah, it's one of those buttons. Again, the game's so early on, right? Where we're seeing people complain about the smokes of the low and the overhead and the visibility and the teleport.
There's a lot of things we can talk about with this game, but I mean.
But the thing is, that's kind of the beauty of this tournament in particular. It's so early on. We're seeing things, you know, that may not be entirely real. People kind of learning on the fly. So, you know, this is the really good experimental part of the game.